Ladies and gents, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video with me, Blackwell, here at BlackwellTV. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and drop a like on this video if you do find it useful, and if you pick up some information that you may have missed in the past here. In today's video, what we are looking at is what I would consider the biggest single benefit of having Fallout First. And it doesn't get talked about very often, it doesn't get spoken about, and a lot of people may miss this. So, if you watch to the end of the video, you'll probably see me setting it all up and so on. But we're going to get on with the dailies and the weeklies because it is Tuesday, and we're going to just go through the motions, and you can just see for yourself how easy it is to complete those. So, yeah, today it's all about setting up a private server, a custom world, so you can get the most out of your dailies and weeklies. And you know, you can take it with a pinch of salt. You can think, hey, this is too easy for me. You can think, I've done this season after season after season for far too long, so I'd like a little cheat code. It's not a cheat code as such because it's a multiplayer game. You can't cheat on multiplayer games, but it's a nice little helping hand to get you through it. So we're going to have a look around the shop as well and see what's going on. So let's have a look in the Atomic Store, see what's new this week to start out. Moth Tracker Bundle. Keep an eye out for any sign of the Mothman with the Moth Tracker Bundle. Nice little prefab there. It would be quite cool if you put, I mean, it would be a bit weird, but it'd be cool if you could put your vault entrance inside it or whatnot. But yeah, lore-wise, it'd be like, where did you just vanish to? But yeah, maybe you merge it with something else. What are these letters? Oh, it's just Uncanny Caverns. And so on, 1800 on the old atoms for that. Some other bits and bobs. The Cultist Candelabra, the Moth Tracker Searchlight. Slightly different to the ones that we got for the Fallout First item of the month. So yeah, what I would say is the custom world is the biggest benefit. It's better than a survival tent. It's better than a Fallout item of the month. It's better than an outfit. It's better than an emote. It's better than all that stuff because it saves you where you can't just buy things. It saves you time. And that's so important in the world. You know, we've got so many games with so many chores in them. And we've got so many objectives and dailies and weeklies and monthlies and just new games coming out. And I haven't even touched Baldur's Gate 3 yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so behind on stuff. So a time saver is super crucial. Right, let's take a look at the rest of the shop. And then we'll get into it. Scout banner. Sure, I'll take that. Hanging planters and some other bits and pieces. Ghoul Dance is the item of the month. It's pretty cool. Check out my other video for that one, where I showcase it and also show how you can get into photo mode with your remotes to have a good time. Right, so I have rebranded this character the Scoreboard Grinder. This is Bill Biffle. He's now the Scoreboard Grinder, and when we go to play the game, you'll see that we jump over to our custom world, which is an active world. It's called Score Grinding. I've set it up for myself. I'll show you it all afterwards. So we'll get into it. And we'll start doing some dailies and weeklies. You can see exactly how fast I get these done. And then at the end, we'll go back and take a look at some of the settings that you need to set up for your custom world if you have Fallout First, to enable the fact that, you know, you're finding enemies a lot easier. You're not dying. You're not looking for resources and so on and so forth. It will tie into some of the dailies. Excuse me. It will tie into some of the dailies and weeklies. And there are ways that you can craft and then break down certain items. So for example, if you need 10 lead scraps, you can bulk and then scrap it, right? But there are more complex ways of doing the ones that may not be bulked. So yeah, we'll take a look at that and we'll see what the weeklies throw at us, and we'll see what the dailies throw at us, and we'll go from there. Right, as it loads in, I'm not going to be editing this video, so it's going out as I've hit record. It's done, it's shipped. So if it crashes to desktop, it crashes to desktop. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to move over to our gameplay scene. Hopefully it'll be nice and clean for us. Okay, lovely. I might edit it by putting some music over it in the background, something like that. I'm not sure just yet. But I'll talk you through it as we do it, and that rhymed, but it didn't mean to. So yeah. So we're on our private custom world. Let's take a look at some of our dailies. Let's get them all set up. we're probably going to be attacked by ghouls just by standing here. He says. Yeah, they're kicking off over there. Okay. So, for fun, I've put this on, I think it's night. No, what is it? It's, I think it's nuclear ragdoll effect, which is fun. We are also invincible, so we've set ourselves up to be invincible. My frame rate's absolutely trash because I'm streaming, not streaming, I'm recording while playing. I think it's time for me to look at perhaps buying an upgrade on the PC, or just upgrading the PC completely. So yeah, maybe. I've not streamed in a long bit. Right, so all the weeklies are switched off, but the dailies are switched on. Complete the Mothman Equinox. We're going to re-roll that one. There we go. Scrap junk to produce cloth. I imagine that the Equinox will be a weekly as well then. Yeah, 5 of those. We'll re-roll those. Kill cultists during the Equinox as well. Nah. Let's get rid of that one as well then. Destroy 5 Assaultrons. Well, that's nice and easy. Okay. So we'll stick to the dailies, then we'll work through the weeklies. Nice and easy. Let's get inside and do some crafting to start with. So we are invincible. We can stand wherever we like. We can aggro anything we like. You know, there's an Assaultron normally in here. Hey, presto, that's 1 of 5. I think it's on the weekly, so it hasn't actually come up. That's fine. Okay, so we're doing crafting to start with. Craft any chems. Well, one of the options that you can set on your private custom world, crafting materials are not required. So you can go into your healing, craft whatever you like. It doesn't cost you anything at all. And that matters for chems, food, legendary, what is it, legendary modules, or legendary mods, sorry. So if you've got them unlocked, it doesn't cost you anything. So what else do we have? Let's have a look. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage. Again, let's take a look. Let's go over here. This is a time-consuming one, but it's unlimited caps if you were to consider it. But remember, you don't transfer this over to adventure mode, so this is just for in here. So if you were to craft, Nuka-Cola Dark, when it ferments, it turns into Nuka-Cola Dark, right? It's fermentable, but when it turns into Nuka-Cola Dark, it no longer is fermentable. So look, so when you drink this one, you get no cap. But when you go into your Nuka-Cola Dark, which I've crafted 326 recently, you get a cap each time. So if you were to do that, you know, sit there, just craft for 10, 20 minutes, whatever, you could accrue several hundred Nuka-Cola Dark. They all ferment, you know, they all turn into Nuka-Cola Dark. And then whenever you need, you know, some caps, you can just do that. And it's just generating money for yourself, for your custom world. The reason I say that is because sometimes some of the weeklies are to spend or to acquire caps. So that could be a useful solution for you there. It's quite a time-consuming one, so you could do that if you wanted to. You know, if it falls in line with the consume vintage alcoholic beverage or ferment a bunch of alcohol or whatever the task may be. For me personally, if I'm to generate caps, it's probably from crafting and selling legendary mods, because these are quite pricey. Cost nothing to make, and I think you can get about 400 caps per. So let's go to, I've got loads of Swift, so let's have a look. If we sell one of those, we're getting 586. However, when the 1400 caps are depleted, maybe you need just a few extra caps to get your target. That's where the Nuka-Cola Dark comes into it. There you go. You can always buy back and then sell, then buy back, then sell, then buy back and sell. Well, you know, who wants to do that? I don't know, you might want to. Right, okay, so consume a vintage alcoholic beverage. A vintage one. We've got some Nuka Shine. That'll do there nicely. Craft or scrap a melee weapon ×5. Alrighty, melee weapon, baseball bat, level 1. I'll just make the 5. I don't mind. You can make 3, then scrap them. That'll also count, I suppose. Just get them out of the inventory just for now. So that's that sorted as well. Kill 5 dogs. Build turrets in a workshop or camp. Kill some blood eagles. Scrap junk to produce cloth. I might be able to do that here quickly before we get yeeted out to somewhere. Bulk cloth. Scrap cloth. You don't actually need to scrap it there. You can scrap it over here. Like so. Because if you're going to put the little scraps back in your scrap box, you might as well not go into the Tinkerbench again. Okay, kill 10 blood eagles. So typically I would say Henry Rollins' Camp of Doom. I assume it's Henry Rollins' Labour Camp. He seems like the type. Yeah, there's plenty of people there. Kill 5 dogs. So with the killing of the dogs, if you go to Widow's Perch and then head approximately here, there will be about, I think it's 4 dogs. However, with the custom settings that we've got on our private world, enemies will spawn. Basically, you get mobs spawn on your location, and depending on where you are on the map, depends on the enemy type. So if you need to kill 10 snallygasters, for example, you go to Toxic Larry's Meet and Go, you kill the first 3 there, you wait a couple of minutes, some more spawn, you kill them, or wait again, some more spawn, and you do that, and you just rinse through it real fast. So unless this beverage sends us off to who knows where on the map, we should be able to come down here. I think we're going to get yeeted to somewhere, aren't we? Let's see if we can get some dogs killed first then. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Blue. Should be here. Oh, no. That sounded like water. Never mind. We got yeeted somewhere. If you're not a fan of the Nuka Shine, you can go to the Sunday Brothers cabin and you'll find some Magic Maya Moonshine, which does something similar. It's vintage as well. You have to craft it. Right, where have we been yoked? A rad roach. Another one. All this stuff. It sounds like dogs are here. That's useful. We actually need them. Yeah, look, a legendary. Not anymore. Farewell, doggos. The downside, obviously, of having this nuclear ragdoll is, well, the bodies get yeeted across the map. It's hilarious. It is so fun. But, you know, you might not be able to get your legendaries if there is a legendary. But it doesn't matter because you can just craft stuff and things do, like, loads of damage. Let's see if we can yeet one of these dogs across the map. Hello? Where are we? Okay, not too bad. Just down the hill a bit. It did sound like there was another one about somewhere. I'm just going to check the weeklies to see if there's not an expansion on the kill dogs challenge. Because if it says kill 50 or 30 dogs, I'm not going to stay. Kill some lost, some anglers. That'll be a good one to showcase the spawning enemy. No. Okay, well, we don't need to be here then. Is that dog going to come over? Yeah, okay. Go on, off you go. Yeet! Perfect. I just hope there's an NPC knocking about who sees that. Oh, a flying dog. Lovely. Right, anglers. Let's go to the Gnarled Shallows. It's a hotspot for anglers, and I believe there's 3 there. But you have to sort of coax them out. Coax them out? Yeah, coax them out of the water. Oh, there's some more dogs. Off you go. Off you pop. Yep, see you later. And another one. Over there. Cool. And, you know, it's taking the challenge out of doing your dailies and weeklies. But if you've done your dailies and weeklies every day, every week, for months, if not years, because this game's been out a long time, then it just takes the... It takes the struggle out of having to find, you know, whatever it is you're looking for. Hey, buddy. Take a few bullets at you about. And there we go. One. Like now we need to kill 9 of these things. 9. I'm not playing this all week. I don't have time. I work. I am busy. Yeet. Unfortunately. Look, there's a third one. Now, I didn't wake that one up, so maybe that's just spawned off its own volition. We shall wait, and we shall hope, and more shall spawn. There's another one. See, they start to spawn on their own. A legendary. It's going to get yeeted, isn't it? It's going to go miles. No, it's only there. We can loot that one. Furious salvaged assaultron head. I am going to take that. And I'll show you why in a moment. Oh, hello. Another lovely benefit of having these settings on this game world. I don't think you've seen me reload yet. My ammo is infinite. Yeet. Yeet. Here we go. Look, we're getting a whole bunch of them. Now, bear it in mind, when I do eventually and inevitably stream this, I will be taking invincibility off, making it a ridiculously difficult server, because that's my intention. But for doing dailies and weeklies, you know, there's only a certain amount of times you can find a biometric scanner on a public world without losing your mind. And that's fine. We've got these settings in the game, so it's not like I'm adjusting any files or anything. I'm just setting it up to benefit me in a way that I really appreciate. So there we go. And you still get your score. So that's very useful. Okay, so build turrets or traps in a workshop or a camp. Before I do that, I want to show you the circuits. Little, it's not a hack. It's a little... Yeah, all right, okay. See you later, buddy. You know, it does actually become a bit of a burden because enemies spawn on you so frequently. So when you're doing anything, they can impact you and interfere and that kind of stuff. So I want to show you this here. I'm going to get attacked, but I'm invincible. So go to your bulk. You cannot bulk circuits, right? So that leaves you with one of the few items that you need to find, such as crystal being another one, and what is it? It begins with A. Not acid. It's something else. I can't remember what it's called. There's one, and it's maybe fiberglass. No, is it fiberglass? Might be fiberglass. Doesn't begin with A, but still. So you can't bulk circuits and scrap them. You can buy bulk circuits from vendors if you find them, but this is what I've started to do, and it's really cool. You can break down these helmets. Scrap legendary item. I don't care about that. And look at that, you get 3 circuitry. So on a custom world where crafting costs you no materials, you can craft a salvaged assaultron head. And then break it down, and it's 3 circuits every time you do so. Okay, to energy weapons. Salvage assaultron head. Let's go level 25. I've just done 10. And then we'll break them down to their heads. So we don't want the weapon, we want the head. Yeah, so we've got 11 now. Circuitry 3 each time. Break them all down. You get 33 circuits. Job done. We don't even have that on our list. Oh, we got the silver one done. We don't even have circuits on a list for today, but that's a bonus tip of having a server set up like this. I want to say it's fiberglass, the other one. I know crystals is one. But my solution for crystals is to farm the blue floaters, because their freezer bag sack things have crystals in them. Let me have a look in my oh, also, yeah, you might have noticed my jump height is 900%. So I've also, by doing this, have learnt that if you want a small jump, apply a jetpack and double tap space. If you want a big jump, one tap. If you want to stop your rise on your jump, hit space again, and it will trigger your backpack, your jetpack, and it will slow your ascent. It's a good way of being able to control your jump heights as well. Especially if you're jumping, you know, with marsupial or whatnot. And you don't want to... Let's say you want to get up this little curb here. You don't want to be jumping all in way up there, do you? So double tap it and it'll engage your jetpack. And then you can get in. So, yeah. That's one that I've just learnt from doing this world. Right, so if I go to my junk, there should be some stuff. Abraxo, what is it? Antiseptic. That's the other one. Okay, I knew there was something. It's always bulk antiseptic, and you can barely find antiseptic places. But these are the items that I use to find antiseptic. So the Abraxo essentially, and I want to say cigar box. No, but yeah, the pus sacks on the freezers give you crystal. Very helpful for that. All right, I get it. You're happy to be on the stream video. Good lord. Right. Okay. So hello. Can I help you, sir? Okay, go over there. Excellent. So, build turrets in a workshop or a camp and kill 10 bleagles. Right. And the lovely thing about this is, because we're invincible, you can swing and hit me all you want. Doesn't matter. Although sometimes it does matter, and you can't fast travel because maybe it's an area of effect. I'm not sure. But yeah, very useful. Invincibility when you've got a timer like that, because it doesn't impact. So we'll head home, and at our camp is a place where enemies frequently spawn on us. So whenever you go to home base with these settings on this server, or on a carbon copy of the server, you will get enemies attack you every 30 seconds, and they will spawn on your location regardless of where you are. And it also works on workshops as well. So if you're just sort of standing here, right, some ghouls are attacking us. Once they're dead, maybe super mutants will spawn on my head, or on this rooftop or whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty mad. Maybe the ghouls have to die before more spawn. I'm not sure. But a lot of this place has been broken down because, well, of the incessant attacks that keep happening from all angles. Right, what are we here for? Putting turrets down. Okay. Right, let's do this then. Turrets or traps? Obviously, there's no build limit. I'm pretty sure there's no build limit. We've got one of these in here. Can I go to recents? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's that one done. The turrets are going to help me out, which is useful, really. But I will break them down because there's no point in keeping them. And this challenge will come up again, and it'll just be a load of these stuck in my inventory, and who needs that? Right, so break that down. And you might want to, you might think, well, why don't you use the turrets to kill the current zombies or the current ghouls? Well, because by the time they're dead, there'll be more spawn anyway. So you just kind of got to live with them at the moment. Just get out. We'll get up here. Get out of the way. Yeah, they can stay down there. Right, killed 10 blood eagles, but we've got weeklies to do as well, because I did say we were doing both. Drink 5 nuka grapes, scrap some pre-war money, so we'll do that nice and easy. Harvest some stuff, kill more assaultrons, kill some lost, plant crops in free cam mode, scrap junk to produce aluminum, and that's it really for this lot. Okay. See, they spawned on me, look. They spawned literally up here on the roof. Ain't it mad? But, like, now imagine invincibility switched off. How terrifying that would be. Maybe I put a filter on to make the game a bit darker and so on. Maybe I'm that kind of masochist. Maybe I'm not a masochist at all. Ho, ho, ho. So can we bulk aluminum? We can. Perfect. That's helped me out quite a bit. They're just down there destroying my house. It's fine. I need to do the cloth. Scrap pre-war money. So I typically, when I need pre-war money, I will go and do collision course. And then I'll store 100 pre-war money. I'll store 100 and then chuck it in here and it's done. We need to do 50. Oh, okay. I didn't read the number. So it looks like we might be on our way to get more pre-war money today. Because we're a little bit light on that one. So we can go do collision course, or we can go to the new Appalachian Central Train Yard, where there are some safes. We've got lock picking on. Yep, that's fine. Excellent. Excuse me, guys. Can I just get out? Thanks. I do what I want in my house. I'll just repair it because repairs are also free on this server. So have at it. Not a problem. You don't have to go, oh, I need to go and find a razor grain or else I can't plant my razor grain. You just get on it. It's all free. So where are we at? At the moment, we're 26 minutes in to our dailies and weeklies, but I've been casually explaining, you know, the parameters, the intro as well. Just casually doing things. So you get an insight as to how the server works and how it feels being used, you know. I have also forgotten that I'm cooking chicken right now. It's in the air fryer, so that's probably finished by now, which is good. I'll get a nice little meal out of this afterwards. Well, hey. But don't forget, if the meal isn't good enough, it will be, to subscribe to the channel and let me know your thoughts and go, hey, Blackwell, that's cheating. If you think it is, it's not. But if you think it is, then let me know. And if you think it's a great idea, then also let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Because the metrics and engagement and reach and so on. Right, so we're here at the new Appalachian Central Train Yard. We're going into this room over here. We're going to kill you, so we don't have to mess about with you. And we are going to unlock these. Well, that was easy. There should be for your money. I'm thinking, is it worth taking all of them? Maybe. Yeah, you know what? It is, because if someone's here and they're like, I need more pre-war money and I don't know where to get it from, then this video will be, you know, the one that helps you. So there's 3 safes in here. I believe there's another one upstairs. Maybe another 2 upstairs. Pretty sure it's 1. Oh, all the zombies have spawned on me again. But that's fine, because I can just lockpick while they attack me. Guys, can we not? Come on, everyone gets splattered, yeah? Okay, very good. Yeah, you love that. 13 more there. I'll take the bullets, I don't know why. So I always lose how to get around here. It's not there. I think it's upstairs and round. Is it here? And then in here. And there is more safes somewhere. Guys, can we just time out? Just for a minute. Thanks. Yeah, nice. I think I'm being attacked a lot, so I might be put off here, but I feel like I'm in the wrong place. Excuse me, sir. I don't think it's that big. It's over here. Hey, what's this door? There we go. Oh, God. Right, so we've got another safe here. Is it the 4 then? I thought it was more than 4. I thought it was 5. I may be mistaken. It's been a while since I've done this. It's been a while since I've needed pre-war money. But they're a good little learner. You get yourself. There's a cultist in the area. I can't see anywhere else that would be as safe. So I'll take it as there was... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, there's 4. I see. You are a legendary cultist high priest. Not anymore. Now you are remnants of what I've just said. And everybody else is dead. What's up here? Odds and indeed sods. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, so we've got pre-war money. We can go and scrap that. We need to kill 10 blood eagles and do some plant stuff. Drink 5 nuka grape. Kill 12 lost. Sounds like we need a survival tongue. We only need to scrap 10 of these. So we'll do 10. And then we'll put the remainder in here for the next time. Good. Very nice. Drink 5 nuka grape. I don't think you can make nuka grape, so that one is a bit of a tricky situation. Because you have to get them from servers. As in drink pourers. So there's the soda fountain in the White Springs. You need to head there. And purchase the nuka grape. And then switch servers and so on. Once you've got what you need, drink what you need. Right, the Bleagles need to get Bleagled. We're going to the Rollins Labour Camp. Oh, cool, we didn't have a 15-second timer. That's cool. Right, we will head down here and we shall shoot them in their bloody faces. Because they are blood eagles. So bloody faces. Yes. Sounds better than saying eagly faces. Shoot them in their eagly faces. Oh, scrapping over here with mole miners. Look at these lot. Yeah, you're a blood eagle. That's you done. Number 2. You're a mole miner. Yeah, why not? Why not? Got nothing to lose. Alright, one more over here. I think it might be a mole miner. Yep. Excuse me, sir. Just gonna get over here. Reloading just for the aesthetic, because I've got 9999 by 9999 bullets. Shoot these fellas before I set off the alarm. Guard the alarm and it won't go off. I don't know how much that matters. Maybe you just don't like the sound of it. See what it sounds like? Murder. Lie there. You and your power armor. Ow, you punched me. I mean, it didn't hurt. I'm saying ow for fun. Where are you? You're up there. Hello. Good. I think I've got the 10. Well, it's not on a list anymore, so yeah. Yeah, they'll have fun with the ghouls. It's all good. Right, we are going to harvest a wild plant or fungi. Plant a crop in a workshop or a camping free mode. So that's back at base. Kill a lost. Right, okay, so my place to go for lost is the Slumber Mill Hotel. Slumber Mill Motel? Motel? Hotel? Holiday Inn? I don't know. You know what I mean. There we go. Fast travel away. 34 minutes in. 35 minutes in, it just changed. So, yeah. How do you think this server goes then? Do you like it? Is it something that you'd like to do? I know a lot of custom worlds, it's like, well, what's the point? You don't get to transfer anything over to main adventure mode and so on, so what's the point? Private worlds, you can only have 8 people on there and so on, but I think the way that I've utilized this is very, very useful. And well, why wouldn't you have something useful? You know, if you're short on time because you're home in an evening and you've got stuff to do, and maybe you want to go to the gym, and maybe you've got a dinner date or whatever, then like this helps you. Or maybe you're learning the map. Maybe you're brand new to the game. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get Fallout first, but I don't know what I'm doing, and all the biometric scanners keep disappearing and microscopes, and I don't know where they all live. So maybe you don't need microscopes. Maybe you do, because there will be a daily or weekly that says microscopes or biometric scanners, but for other things, you can use your server, and then you can spend more time looking for biometric scanners. So helpful, right? Right, I get the feeling that ghouls are going to be the thing that respawn here, so I don't think it's going to be lost. So with that said, I'm going to go to the spooky manor. And I will fast travel to the outside and then kill some in the area, I suppose. I'm not sure exactly where they spawn in their droves. So yeah, worth going to have a look. Mad Rich, anywhere? Nobody? Haha. Is there a third one? Sorry, I didn't think you were here. Right. Your laser guns tell me where you are. 7 of 12, 5 to go. They don't spawn as frequently as I'd like here, you know? I'd expect them to be like in their tens. No, in their dozens, obviously, is the phrase. I don't know why I said in their tens. It's a weird one. But yeah, there's only like 4 dudes. 4 lost dudes. Everyone else is found, I guess. Wandering off. Maybe they did get lost. That's why they're not here. I'm also thinking if I went inside there and didn't go into the atrium, would they attack? Would there be loads in there to attack me? It's like ghouls are respawning again. Let's see what happens if we go inside. Dark, hollow manor. Hello? I can hear somebody. Have I done this? I guess the door's open and stuff. Just pull the piece of wood out and go through the door, you know? Yes. So where would the lost be? Part of me's thinking if I went back down to the Slumber Mill Motel, there'd be more there. There's certainly someone walking around, but I reckon they're not hostile. I'm walking on a beam. Ugh. If I can't find any more lost, then I'll re-roll the score challenge. But I think I only need 5, so it would be a shame. Right. What have we got up here? You know what? It's free to use them. Experimentax. Why not? Oh, what's that over there? Dogs! Righty dokey. There's got to be something to shoot down here, isn't there? More dogs. I feel that they may be lost in the tunnel. But there might also be bugs. Like the flying bugs. Blood bugs or stinglings or... What's this? What we got here? Oh, rad roaches. Stingo wingos. What the hell was that? Tick. Rip. Maya jerks. Stingwing. What else we got? Rantoads. Stingo Wingo. Stingo Wingo. Crabbages. Crabbages. Yes. What's that? More Stingo Wingos. Are these blood bugs? Oh, blood bugs. Very good. That sounded like it was lost. He's just... Rip. That sounded like an exploding ghoul lost. So... Oh, they're eagles. Bleagles! What are the bleagles doing here? Who are they fighting? Who's that? Oh, the electrician's here. Oh, I see. Random encounter. That's fine. Oh, it's just a frog. I didn't mean to kill just a frog. What's that? Who's that? Super. Another one. That's a champion, is it? All right. Back on the road. What's that over there? An angler. Project Paradise. On the road again. What am I looking at? What are these? Oh, they're infected by the cultists. Oh well. You know. Hey there, High Priest. Random ghouls. Very good. I ain't seen it 180 like this. Hooah! Shit. Might have overcooked that. Who are these? Dogs! That's not what I'm after. A toad. Shot it up the butt. Did you see that one? Okay, right. I have lost track of where all the enemies are, so I'm going back to the Slumber Mill Hotel, and I'm hoping that the lost have respawned, because I don't know where they are, and this video is getting longer and longer and longer, literally by the minute. I'll be honest, 46 minutes in, I thought I'd be done by now. All the dailies and all the weeklies. Yeah, I thought I'd be done. There's a ghoul there. So something's respawned. Or more things have spawned. But no lost. Okay. Where do lost spawn? I'm a little bit lost on that one, to be honest. Right, what else have we got to do? Harvest fungi. Destroy assaultrons. Well, the assaultrons, quite easy. Just go to the white screen. Into them all. Obliterate all robots. Fun times. And that's what we have here. You know what? Let's showcase something else. Bam. So what we've got here is a weapon of enormous magnitude. It is an anti-armor Sigma Squad direct current Tesla cannon. There's extra damage while aiming and less AP cost. Reduces target damage resistance by 20% for 6 seconds. It's got a wave oscillator triple resonant thing on it. Edison Series 2. It's got huge ampacity, standard sights, and a direct current muzzle with the Sigma Squad paint. Whatever that means. All I know is you point it and shoot and it kills things. That's all you need to know, really. Ugh. I thought it'd be one that was not. Right, we're looking for assaultrons. Bop. Beep. Bop. Beep. Shibop. Beep. Alrighty. You just press the shoot button and it all dies. Bop. Bop. Bip. Just waiting on more assaultrons, really. Oh, hello there. Yay, assaultrons! Woohoo! 5 assaultrons murdered. I say murdered. It doesn't say they die. It says destroy, not kill. So that signifies that they aren't living sentient beings. Let's go back to Heisenbiffle, our little camp where we constantly get attacked. And let's pick up some carrots and corn and potatoes and meat fruit. And razor grain. Gourds. Let's gorge on some gourds. Or not, whatever. I'm not going to be eating them, I'm just going to be picking them up. I think we are 50 minutes into a video. Gosh dang. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hey, why not watch this again? Why not just rewatch this video again and help a Blackwell out? And leave a comment so the algorithm's like, oh, this video's pretty good, etc. Prepare it for free? No. Oh, I did accidentally. Gods. Right, okay, so we did that bit. Plant a crop in a workshop in free cam mode. Well, we picked up 30 so we can put them down, right? So, let's get the food. Hey, what are these? What plant is? Hotto Carnal Weeper. Produces 1 Carnal Weeper per hour. Produces 1 Crystal Cup per hour and produces 1 Rad Lily per hour. Very cool. Right, let's get these down, but we need to switch over to free cam mode. So I'm going to be attacked while I plant all these. Not particularly fussed about it either because I'm invincible, it's fine. That's it. Cool. Get out of here. Yeet! Yeet! Alright. Very good. Kill 3 more lost. Yeah, so that would be the last part of the video, except for the settings guide for the server. So, where are we going to find 3 lost? Here? I think there's going to be robots here. I don't think there's going to be lost. Here. Surely, at the visitor center. I can't recall where the lost live. Let's go to the visitor center. Guys, can you not? Oh, missed. Splat. Right, okay, let's go. Off into the ether. If it was Grand Theft Auto, it would be into the clouds. It's not a spawner, so you get a menu. No, you don't get a menu, you get a loading screen while your planted crop updates infinitely. It's not infinitely, it's just until it's done. It does just do it one at a time, which is rather inconvenient, but still. I think there's cultists in there. I don't think there's going to be lost in there, you know. If I were a lost, where there's not many lost, is there? To consider this whole area is supposed to be crawling with lost. Let's get another berry mentat and see what we can find as we just traverse randomly. I get the feeling if I'd have gone around the other side of the manor, we'd have probably found what we needed. I think it's time to switch guns. Let's go with our bloodied tactical pepper shaker, which obviously is not going to be that good because we've got full health, but we can still show it off. So let's take a look and see what it is. Bloodied tactical pepper shaker with AP regen and less AP cost. Dual barrel plasma magazine gunner sights. Alrighty. So we went in and it wasn't useful. I think if we go around the side or the back, there'll be more lost for us to kill. Right, okay, so there's one there. There's two there. Right, is there one more? Yes, there's a welder. Just outside doing a bit of welding, you know. Bloody red gas everywhere. Still got to do the welding, that's where all the gas is coming out, you see. Right. Yeah, they can all just take a minute. Because I'm done with the dailies and the weeklies. Obviously, you can't do your gold star daily challenge in one day. You still have to come back and do your dailies for 2 more days to get that done. But we have finished our dailies and weeklies, so it's time to let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. Where are we up to? We are. I'm sure there's people that have finished this already, but we're not there yet. We are rank 70. We've just unlocked the irradiated paint for the automax and some atoms and some flare and a powered jetpack, which is nuclear powered. But yeah. So I did say before we finish off, I will show you the settings for the server. And I lied. No, I didn't. I'm going to show you them now. So we've got a custom world, Fallout Worlds, and we've set it up as score grinding. You'll probably want to see more info. So power armor drain is disabled, whether it's clear, because it's annoying to have just difficult weather when you're doing stuff, you know. You might be looking for a body, or you might be looking for something that's fallen down, or whatever. And if you've got like difficult weathers, yeah, it can impact it. Jump height nuclear. Jump is AP cost is 0. Carry weight is maximum because you don't want to be bogged down in these worlds. Populate best builds is off. Fast travel is free. Why not? Map locations is all. Full damage is 0. Carry weight multiplier is high. So yeah, you can carry whatever the hell you want. That's wonderful. Camp radius is very high, so you've got a load of crafting stuff and planting and that kind of stuff, which we've obviously done a bit of just now. Free building is on. Camp power is always powered. Free workbench crafting is a necessity for challengers. Camp placement, all locations allowed. Height and budget is high, just so you don't have to get any limitations on putting down plants or putting down turrets and that kind of thing. Relaxed building restrictions are on. Combat. Equipment durability invincible. Don't have to fix anything. Infinite ammo, yes, no reloading required. Ragdoll behavior, nuclear force. That's the fun part. Proximity enemy spawn on. Now you want this on. It can get annoying at times, but you do want this on because you want to go somewhere where it's on your challenges. If you need to kill 10 gulpers, go to the Gulper Lagoon, kill 5, wait a couple of minutes, they'll respawn, kill them again, done. Then you get out there. You know, same with the anglers, same with the snallygasters, all these rarer creatures that aren't as common as your common zombie ghoul that just turns up every 5 minutes. Other than that, so yeah, VATS and melee AP cost 0. PvP rules never. Now obviously you can switch it on if you want to have fun with your friends. You can change all of these, cater them to your tastes. Yes, PvP rules. Difficulty nuclear, but we're invincible, so don't worry about that. It's fine. Damage received 0. Damage dealt nuclear. So those are the stats on this page. These are the settings which I've set up for this world. I think. Now, this probably won't happen because we probably aren't going to play together at the same time because I just do my score grinding at this point. But I think if you join someone's world and you have Fallout first, you can copy their settings or something along those lines. That's quite cool if that's... I need confirmation on that one. I'm not fully sure on that, but I think so. So, yeah, I think it's going to go through the settings again here, to show you what the world is. If there is anything else that you want to see from this in these settings, drop it in the comments. I'll get you the details for it because you know I might be missing information here. Certain account rewards such as achievements, atom store items, and atoms cannot be earned in this mode. Select score challenges such as repeatables cannot be completed. Character progression on custom private worlds does not persist if the owner deletes the world. But your score is tied to your account, not your character, so don't worry about it. So there you go. If you did like this video, by all means leave me a like, thumbs up, and all that stuff. Subscribe if you're new. And let's try and push on for 2,000 subscribers because we're at 1,920. So if we can push that up, that'd be amazing. You know, obviously go to Bethesda support if you've got any queries about the game. If you've got any queries about the game that you think I can help with, drop me in the comments below. And there you go. That's it from me. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I hope this video did help, because that's why I made it. It's just over an hour long. So I hope you appreciate my time on this one. Until next time, take care. I'll see you very soon.